Back in December, I had the message that we needed to rest, and that rest can mean different things to each person. But that I had this feeling that everything was kind of like quiet a little bit, but that there was a lot of things going on behind stage that we didn't know about. That was just like a general feeling that I was getting. And I had some free days during the holidays, and it was really hard to just engage and even get a little bit in the spirit. But it did feel good to disconnect a little bit. And I just didn't get involved in anything major. I really just tried to just generally rest my mind, not get involved in too much stuff. Now that we're back in January, that feeling of disquiet and things happening behind stage actually now turned in a little bit of a feeling of a caldera, like something major. It's like it's just gonna burst. And sometimes that can make you feel, especially us awakened ones, a little bit lonely. Because how I feel sometimes is like I'm in this world and I'm observing everybody, and I feel like I'm from a distance observing everybody, like this is happening and almost like not happening at the same time. And like, because I'm seeing some things and I wish like other people will be able to see it too, but I don't have any control over that. And I can also see how emotions can take a toll on us, especially negative emotions and fear and doubts and anger. That's why that I think makes sense, the message that they told me about the fire and how it destructs, but also fertilizes for something new. But when you fuel it with negative emotions, you might destroy more than you want. And I think that's what's happening right now too. Is I know it's hard for many of us, but we shouldn't be focusing on the negative aspect. It's more of what we want the outcome to be. What do we want in the future? What is the lessons that we're learning, and how can we change things in the future and contribute? So I think focusing on what can we do, and what can we do and what can we cannot do, and focus on the positive, like what do we want in the future in our lives, what are our plans, and not let ourselves be consumed by all the negative emotions. And I know it's hard because sometimes it can feel lonely. The spiritual path is not easy. It is a continuous journey, and it's an individual journey. And you can't force anybody to awaken. You can't force anybody to believe what you believe. No matter the evidence you present them, you're not going to convince them. At the end, it's their decision, and it's their life, and it's their learning process. That's kind of how it is. And sometimes you'll lose friends, you lose family members, but you'll gain others. And part of the reason why I do these posts is just for all the people that are going to something similar. And also, if sometimes it's just a therapy for myself too, just opening up and being vulnerable out there, how I'm actually feeling. That on itself, it's helpful to just turn on the camera and express my feelings and what is going on in my head, and that I know a lot of people out there are just going through the same thing. But just keep your head up and just remember, focus on the positive, not the negative, and what you really want out of everything. Just one step at a time, one day at a time.